Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Woodbine Racetrack here on Sunday. It is June the 11th, 2017. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Woodbine, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The stakes races I'll be looking at from Woodbine are all of them races 4, 7, and 9. Races 4, 7, and 9. So let's get on to it, starting off with race number 4 from Woodbine. The fourth race is the 16th running of the Alley Wow Stakes. Purse $100,000. It's for 3-year-old fillies. Field of 8 horses going the distance of ground of 1,300 meters for international viewers, or 6 1/2 furlongs on the E.P. Taylor turf course. And I showed the diagram. It gives me a second to look down at my notes, so just bear with me. My top pick in this one, I like the number 5 horse, Victory to Victory. I'm going to go 5, 4, 7 in the trifecta. 5, 4, 7, but my top pick, number 5, Victory to Victory. 2-1, Florent Giroux is on the Smart Casse trained 3-year-old filly out of Exchange Rate. Most racing on the 19th of May in Maryland at Pimlico. 1 mile in the Hilltop Stake. This horse finished 4th by 2 1/4 lengths. Set the pace most of the race up until the stretch run, and then kind of hit the wall. Wasn't his day to win, but I think the cut back to 6 1/2, this horse should have a credible run. And if you're going to play the pick 4 that starts off with this race, I think he's a single. In my eyes, he's a definite single. I really like horses cutting back from a mile to sprinting distances, especially after they set the pace. Start before Keeneland, yielding going 1 mile, April 23rd, in allowance race for 61,000. Horse won by 2 lengths. It was a lesser, it wasn't the toughest allowance race that day, but this horse just took, had a clear, easy front end for actions, and then took off clear in a straightaway. Easy race that day for this horse. It was his first start since September the 18th, Woodbine 1 mile, and then Talma. His horse won by 2 1/2 lengths. Actually came from off the pace that day to win, and it was a great closing up kick for this horse. Has run twice here at Woodbine, once in Talma and once in an allowance race a few weeks earlier. His horse finished second that day, going 7/8, and just missed. Was a little bit wide also, and didn't break that good. But I think this horse, second off the layoff, or third off the layoff now, cutting back in distance, this horse should have a better run. So I'll use her as a top pick. So to recap my bets for the 4th from Woodbine, it's the 16th Alley Wow Stakes. Gonna go with the 5 horse, Victory to Victory. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 7 in the trifecta, 5, 4, 7, and I'll single the 5 in the pick 4 here. So now let's get on to race number 7 from Woodbine. The 7th race is the Plate Trial, purse $125,000. It's for 3-year-olds, Canadian foaled horses, field of 6 horses going the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/8, or 1,800 meters on the Tapeta all-weather surface. Mile and 1/8. My top pick in this one, I like the number 3 horse, number 3, State of Honor, and I think he'll be a single for me in the multi-race. I'm going to go 3-1-2 in the trifecta, 3-1-2 trifecta, but my top pick, number 3, State of Honor, like I said, single in the multi-race. There's another pick 4 that starts off with this race, and the other pick 4 ends with this race, so ideal single to begin and end. The middle legs, you're going to have to find horses, but, this horse ran in the Derby a few weeks ago here in America, going a mile and a quarter, May the 6th on the slop. This horse finished 19th by 45 3/4 lengths. Set the pace early on, and then hit the wall going into the backstretch. He beat one horse home. It just wasn't his day to win. Actually didn't beat, well, he was the last on the wire. The only horse he didn't beat was the bucking Bronco of Thunder Snow, but I don't think he wasn't ready for that race. I think coming back to the Tapeta, where this horse is a much better horse, he should have a better run. Start before at Gulfstream Park, mile and 1/8 in the Florida Derby. This horse finished second by 5 lengths. He closed up well at the end, but Always Dreaming ran the race of his life, or he ran the race of his life then and a month later, but it was an okay race, and then had a second place finish in the Tampa Bay Derby after setting the pace. I expect this horse to go to the pace, set some easy fractions, and I think he could go away with it. He won on this race course. He broke his maiden going 7 furlongs here in the fall. After that, finished second the Coronation Futurity behind King and his Court, who's actually the favorite in this one. But I think this horse could upset here, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 7th from Woodbine, it's the plate trial. I'm going to go with the 3-horse State of Honor. I'm going to go 3-1-2 in the trifecta, and I'll single the 3-horse State of Honor in my pick 4s. So now let's get on to race number 9. The 9th race is featured on the program from Woodbine. It's the 62nd running of the Woodbine Oaks, presented by Budweiser. Purse $500,000. It's for 3-year-old fillies. Ontario Fold fillies here. A field of 12 horses going the distance of ground of 1,800 meters or 1 mile and 1/8 on the Tapeta all-weather surface. 1 mile, 1/8. 1,800 meters. My top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse, Inflexibility. I'm going to go 258 in the trifecta. 258 trifecta, but my top pick, number 2, Inflexibility. 9-2, Joel Rosario for Chad Brown, who trains a Strail filly as Scat Daddy. This horse is making her Tapeta debut, but she's a nice little turf horse. She should handle it for sure, I think. But most recently, May the 4th, first start of the year at Belmont Park, mile 16th, inner turf course in Maine's best weight for 75. Horse won by 1.5 lengths that day. Sat off the pace early on, but closed up well in a stretch run. It was an all-around great closing kick. It was 95 cents a dollar. It doesn't get any easier than that. Great race. And then first start of the year, first start ever, January 7th at Gulfstream Park, mile 16th, main special weight for 38. Horse finished second by length. Really closed up well at the end. Just missed, but it wasn't a half bad race at all. She won next start out, and the third place finisher won next start out also. But to keep in mind that Gulfstream start, she didn't break that good also, but they fixed it next start out where she broke a little bit better. I think here with a good post draw, you should really see her closing at the end. She has been training at the Oklahoma train track at Saratoga. 4-furlong workout 49.3, the 18th best workout of 48, and a 4-furlong workout 49.1, 12th best workout 48. So I'm going to use this horse here as a top pick. So to recap my bets for the 9th from Woodbine, it's the 62nd running of the Woodbine Oaks. Going to go with the 2-horse Inflexibility. Going to go 258 in the trifecta. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5.